I cannot close the day without talking about the case of Madagascar. Madagascar is heading to a general elections tomorrow, that is November 16th, 2023. And these elections has attracted 13 candidates, to be specific. 13 candidates, presidential candidates. And one of the candidates is the current president of Madagascar, who is the incumbent president of the country. 12 of the remaining candidates are considered opposition candidates. And there is a problem, even as the election body in the country prepares for tomorrow's elections. There is a problem. 10 of the 12 opposition candidates have urged the election body to stop the elections from happening tomorrow. I understand that these opposition candidates have had issues with the incumbent president, that is incumbent president, that is president, if I'm not just wrong, just the name is very difficult to pronounce, and I don't want to make any error when it comes to naming these individuals. Now, President Rojalina. Now, the opposition candidates in the Malagasy elections raised the issue of dual citizenship. They stated that the incumbent president was both a national of Madagascar and a French national. And according to the laws of Madagascar, a presidential candidate cannot have dual citizenship. If you are a presidential candidate, like they state in the case of Rojalina, if you are a presidential candidate and you have the nationality of Madagascar, at the same time you have the nationality of another country, in this case French, you will be required to revoke your Malagasy citizenship and you remain as a citizen of that foreign country. And in this case, they require President Rojalina to revoke his Malagasy citizenship and remain a French national. And by doing so, you cease to be a citizen of the country and you cease to contest for presidency. This is the main issue that the opposition candidates are raising with regard to tomorrow's elections. And in my view, I believe that these issues are serious concerns. If an election attracted 13 candidates and 10 of these candidates have raised concerns that affect the credibility and success of elections, then I believe that the election body should consider their concerns as serious and in a way postpone the elections. I read an article that was published by Afolake, Oyinloe and agencies with Africa News that was published some 1 hour ago. According to this article, Roland Ratsiraka, a prominent opposition candidate, emphasized that the necessary conditions for a transparent and widely accepted presidential election have not been met. The opposition candidates clarified their objection is not a complete boycott of elections, as they are active participants as candidates. Now, when you read this report, you will find that 10 out of 12 opposition candidates in Madagascar on Tuesday called on voters to shun a presidential election scheduled for Thursday amid concerns about the vote's regularity. These individuals are stating clearly that the incumbent president is having dual citizenship and I believe that they have some facts on this. If it is true that the incumbent president is having dual citizenship, then I believe that the elections in Madagascar should be postponed. Why? Because if the election body allows the November 16th elections to proceed, then it will be a demonstration of, let me say, a show that they are undermining the country's constitution. Because the last time I checked, the constitution of Madagascar and the laws of the land stated clearly that an individual who is running as the president of the country cannot have dual citizenship. According to the laws, I just checked the laws in Madagascar, and according to the laws, if an individual who is running to be the president of the country holds dual citizenship, then such an individual is required to revoke his nationality as a Malagasy national. In this case, I believe that President Rajoelina needs to revoke his citizenship identification as a national of Madagascar, because he is both a French national and let me say a citizen of Madagascar. And according to the constitutional provisions, this individual must first revoke his identification as a Malagasy national, and this revocation of nationality means that he ceases to be part of the country, and simultaneously he ceases to run for the presidency. I think these provisions and these allegations are very, very clear. If indeed they are true, they are very clear. And if indeed they are true, then I think the opposition candidates, the 10 opposition candidates out of the 12, have a say in the November 16th elections. And I just want to urge the election body, I want to urge the election body in Madagascar that if they indeed want to deliver a free, fair and credible elections to the people of Madagascar, then they should postpone the November 16th elections. Why am I saying so? Because these issues that the opposition has raised are hefty. The issues that the opposition in the country have raised are heavy. The issues are very serious, and I do believe that they directly affect the credibility of the elections. And if the elections is allowed to run as usual, then I will say that the election body in Madagascar shall have betrayed the citizens. When you look at Africa, and when I look at the case of Madagascar, you will find that the push for elections to be done, despite these concerns, is being done by foreign governments. You will find that this is true. There must be some foreign forces, some external forces that are pushing the election body in Madagascar to hold elections despite the concerns that are being raised. Why? Because I believe that President Rajoelina has been considered a puppet in some way. He has ruled the country based on the interests of some foreign governments. And if he has ruled the country based on the interest of some foreign governments, then these same foreign governments might be pushing for the need for the incumbent president to be re-elected into political office. And these foreign governments must be working tirelessly to ensure that the elections are held as planned before. But if the election body in Madagascar are considerate of Africans, if they are interested in African concerns, and if they are working to improve the state of affairs in Madagascar and the whole of Africa, then they should consider the opposition concerns as serious and postpone the elections. If this is done, I believe that these professionals will be acting based on the interests of Africans. And if they act based on the interest of Africans, then they will be promoting the spirit of Pan-Africanism. I want to send a very simple message to the election body in Madagascar that they should consider postponing the elections in the country, simply because the issues raised are very serious and will directly impact the credibility and fairness of the upcoming elections.